this is the right place to be. You're in the right place, the place to find a job in Israel that you love and to do it faster.
So I'd like to welcome you to another video on the Claude Massey Consulting channel, and let's get into it. You saw the title of this video, and it is 3 ways to get an Israeli visa, or at least that's the 3 topics we're going to cover today. Now, so many of you guys are from all around the world. You're from Africa, you're from Asia, you're from America, and you're wondering, how do I get a visa to move to Israel? It's not very easy, but it's not super hard, so don't worry about that. Let's get into it. The first way that you can get a visa is by making what is technically called Aliya. And Aliya means to go up. If you translate it, to go up. And really, in a sense, it's quote unquote to return to the motherland. And so this is directed for anybody who is already thinking about moving to Israel, and you want to move to Israel for religious reasons. And the religious reason, of course, in Israel is because you're Jewish. And so obviously that's the key thing in order to get a visa. And when you're getting a visa, you automatically get a work visa, you automatically get a passport as well. And all of that happens immediately when you make Aliyah. And another great thing about it is that you also get some help from the government, meaning the government will, I believe they will help you with a check. They just give you money right away to make your life a little easier, and they help you, I believe, with rent as well. And so there's benefits to making Aliyah, to returning to the motherland if you are Jewish. The key thing about quote unquote being Jewish is based on the foundational laws of the country, either one of your parents, grandparents, your grandparents can be Jewish, and then you're eligible to make Aliyah. So that's the key thing, and it's a super short process as well. And so those are 3 things that you can do, and you make Aliyah. Actually, you can complete that process virtually before you move to Israel. Now, the second way you can get a visa is what you would call a partnership visa. And a partnership visa is something that you've seen many movies made about. And it would be, in the US, a green card. And in Israel, it's called a partnership visa. And a partnership visa is where, obviously, you find a partner. And this person helps you to get a visa. Meaning they go to the government and they fill out the forms and say, this person is my partner, and I'm responsible for them in a sense. And there is love involved, and there certainly has to be a living together situation, and that process takes 5 to 7 years, and that's how I actually moved to Israel. It's a pretty long process, and it's not super easy. You end up going to the Misrad Habnim offices once a year or twice a year for quite a few years, and you sit down and they ask you different questions about the living situation that you guys have, and really try to verify that you guys live together and the relationship is real. So they'll ask, for example, and pull you into separate rooms and ask you what color is the toothbrush in the bathroom, and little funny things like that. And so this process takes a bit longer. They don't make it easy, like I said, but no process ever getting a visa to any country is super easy. But something you may consider is the idea of getting a lawyer, right? Because if you can afford to hire a lawyer to assist you with the visa process, specifically a lawyer that specializes in getting visas, why wouldn't you, right? So that's something to consider. Another thing, and the third thing that we're going to talk about, and what you guys probably are thinking about, is getting a work visa, and a visa to come to Israel, and just because you want to get a better life for you and your family, you want more income, and the ability to do that is super clear. And I understand that's completely possible. I've seen plenty and known plenty of people who've moved here for work visas, and a lot of them have been actually caregivers. And the caregiver visa is something that I've made another video about, and I go really deeply into how you need to obtain a caregiver visa. And first and foremost, uh, you have to understand that someone else is responsible when you're getting a caregiver visa to move to Israel. So someone else has to vouch for you to be able to move to Israel. Someone else needs to ask specifically for you and fill out paperwork for you to be able to move to Israel. So you need to find that person. And a lot of those caregivers that I've seen that live in Israel, that I see them actually walking around the streets of Tel Aviv, and different cities where I've seen them, either Indian or Filipinos, with perhaps in a group, and then in a separate group there's a group of older people that you know they're responsible for, and they're caregivers. And so I've seen many of them, I've known many of them, and the way you do that is something that is completely possible. But the place that you need to start first and foremost is a job agency, a headhunter specifically. You need to go online and find a company that can help you to go through the process, and that will find you and pair you up in a sense with somebody who can bring you into the country. And I'm going to make more videos about this, so make sure that you subscribe for the newest ones. I know that most of you guys want to learn about the caregiver visas, so I'm going to make a lot of videos about that probably, and go really deep in and research and learn for you guys. So just make sure you subscribe. This is Claude Massey signing off, and you guys have a great day.